Welcome, Matt fans, to yet another exciting edition of Tri-State Wrestling. I am your ringside host, Hank Hudson, and during these next 60 minutes, we're going to see some blockbuster super wrestling action, and that includes a match for the Tri-State Heavyweight title as John Hercules Gavin defends against a rugged challenge of the former TV champion, Johnny Rotten, along with his manager, the Master of Disaster, Mark Curtis. Also on hand, Matt fans, the brand new TV champion, Troy Orndorff. He will defend his title. Also, Jimmy, the Pittsburgh Kid Jackson, takes on the Kentucky Butcher, and also Mr. K returns to take on a newcomer known as Youngblood. All this and more coming up during the next 60 exciting minutes of Tri-State Wrestling. Matt fans, hold on to your hats. Coming up later in the program, a battle of the Titans. Tri-State Heavyweight Champion John Hercules Gavin defending his title against the man to my right, the former TV champion Johnny Rotten. And Johnny, we've removed one obstacle. You have turned your belt over to the new TV champion Troy Orndorff. So that obstacle is out of the way now. Your title match is at hand with John Gavin.
Well, let me say something about Troy Orndorff. The title, he got the title now. My lawyers are taking care of that, and I'll have that back in a week or two. Right now, I'm concentrating on John Gavin's title. I'm going to go up there and get that title in about 15 minutes.
Well, you faced Gavin in the past. You haven't beaten him yet. You've come very close on several occasions. What makes you think this match will be different?
I beat him many times. Different is this time, he don't have the Fantastic Four behind him.
And what are those Fantastic Four, by the way?
Fantastic Four. See, he had all his strength before, but two of them's gone. Rock Hudson, John Gavin, Liberace, and Guido Mongol.
Oh, let's be serious.
Very serious. Now, Gavin ain't got all that strength. It's like Hercules when he got his hair cut by that girl, you see. Now, he don't have that no more, so I'm telling you, I can beat him now. You watch, I'm going to go up there, and I'm going to hit him a few of these, and the belt's going to be mine.
Well, what do you think you've learned from Gavin? You fought him on several occasions. Do you think you have his weaknesses down pat?
Only thing I learned from Gavin is he can't spell. He taught me how not to spell.
He taught you not how to spell?
Right. He can't spell. He can't speak. He's a big doofus stalactite. He takes steroids all the time. His hair's going gray. And I'll tell you what, I'm going up there. I'm going to hit him with a few of these. And I'm going to slam him, give him a neck breaker, and the belt's going to be mine. I can't wait. All that money, all the little kids. I'm telling you something right now. This is your new champ. You ain't going to walk around like Gavin no more like this. You're going to walk around with bald heads and going like this in the street.
Well, Matt fans, I can't wait for this match, so hold on. Later in Tri-State Wrestling, you'll see John Gavin defending against Johnny Rotten. Wrestling fans, this next event will be one fall with a 15-minute time limit. We have entering the ring from Harlan County, Kentucky, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Kentucky Butcher. And we're awaiting his opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 230 pounds, Jimmy, the Pittsburgh Kid Jackson.
I'm glad to be back in Pittsburgh here. I come down here especially to show my brother how to wrestle. That's all I can say. Jerry, I hope you're watching.
Hey, what about Buckwheat? Where's he at?
That's my other brother.
Oh, your other brother.
Matt fans, this is Hank Hudson at ringside, along with wrestling great and tag team legend Guido Mongol. And we have in the ring Jimmy, the Pittsburgh Kid Jackson, the twin brother of Jerry Stonewall Jackson, taking on the mighty Kentucky Butcher. And Guido, quite a contrast between Jimmy, the Pittsburgh Kid Jackson, and Jerry Stonewall Jackson.
Oh, yeah, I think this guy, he looks much better.
Super leapfrog by Jimmy Jackson. Another super leapfrog, and a Butcher goes sprawling on his face. A double switch, a triple switch.
A triple switch, that's right.
Yes, indeed, a triple switch. Very impressive by Jimmy Jackson.
That's like 3 switches, right?
Yes, indeed. This Butcher is bewildered and befuddled. Fell to the breadbasket by the Kentucky Butcher. One thing about Jerry Stonewall Jackson and Jimmy the Pittsburgh Kid Jackson, they're identical twins, but their wrestling skills are...
Jimmy Jackson here.
This is Jimmy the Pittsburgh Kid Jackson.
Yeah,
right?
Jimmy the Pittsburgh Kid. Well, he looks better than the other guy.
Well, they look exactly the same, Guido. They're identical
No,
twins.
I think this guy's a little better looking.
But as far as their wrestling styles are...
Pittsburgh Kid, I seen him. He drives a Corvette, right?
Well, their wrestling styles are 180 degrees apart, Guido. They're...
I know he drives a Corvette. I see him downtown, you know. Drives a Corvette. On his license plate says the Pittsburgh Kid on it.
And now whipping to the ropes. Fall to the mat by Jackson. Butcher rebounds again. Now they're crisscrossing. Butcher falls to the canvas. Action just too quick to be described with the unaided voice this week on Tri-State Wrestling. And a monkey flip. And the Butcher sprawls to the canvas. The Kentucky Butcher out of the bluegrass state of Kentucky. And now a front chancery by Jimmy the Pittsburgh Kid Jackson.
Hey, the conversation here.
And now the Butcher whipping Jackson into the ropes on the rebound. Backdrop endeavor. No, he's working for a sunset flip.
He got it. He ain't letting it go. He ain't letting it go.
They're struggling. Butcher's reaching into his tights. Oh, he hit him with a foreign object of some kind. Struggling in that sunset flip. Lateral press.
He said he pulled something out of his pocket there, didn't he?
Yeah, out of his bibs there. Well, Matt fans, the Kentucky Butcher struggling with that sunset flip. Butcher, what did you use on him? What'd you pull out of your bibs?
I ain't pulled nothing on.
Well, it's on our tape. We all saw it, Butcher.
I ain't pulled nothing on. You remember that?
You were struggling with that sunset flip. What did he use on you, Jackson?
I don't know. All I know is out. I don't know what happened. I don't know. He's a lot rougher than I thought. That's all I know.
Well, Matt fans, we saw Jackson struggling to get the sunset flip. The Butcher reached into his bibs, pulled out some kind of metal object, cold-cocked the Pittsburgh Kid, and got the winning three-count. The winner of this event, the Kentucky Butcher, and we'll be right back with more Tri-State Wrestling right after this. Matt fans, it's coming up later in the program, the match for the Tri-State Heavyweight Strap with John Hercules Gavin, the man standing to my right, defending against his arch enemy, Johnny Rotten. And John, Rotten and Mark Curtis are always questioning your masculinity, all kind of insults they've been directing at you.
Well, you know, I feel that a lot of people, when they start pointing the finger at other people, are kind of worried about themselves, if you know what I mean. I mean, he's pointing the finger at me saying I have ties with Liberace. Come on. Look at the guy he's in the ring with that wears flowered shirts. I mean, Mark Curtis, he has Greyhound Bus Terminal written all over him, you know. And besides that, Hank, you've seen the Aranda matches. You know I date a lot of girls.
I've seen a lot of beautiful women on your arm.
That's right. Because I think one of the main reasons they're attracted to me is because of my personality, and also I got a very big, strong chest. And they're just attracted to that, my masculinity. But what can I say about that, right?
Well, Mark Curtis and Johnny Rotten have been accusing you of Dianabol and anabolic steroids. Maybe that's how you got your big chest.
No, I got my big chest by a lot of training. Don't you kids think any different out there. I never touched a steroid in my life, Hank Hudson, as far as you know.
Well, I don't know. They've called you a closet champion. They say you aren't defending your belt against the top contenders, and they say they forced you into this match. You don't want to fight Johnny Rotten.
Every time I ever wrestled, I never backed off of anyone. I'll take on anybody. You just have him come down to the ring. You know it for a fact, Hank. This man is just trying to make cheap insults and trying to play with my mind, which we're getting into his intelligence. And I'm sure if Johnny Rotten wasn't wrestling today, he'd have no trouble at all finding a top-flight job in either the food service or housekeeping industries. And he's speaking, I heard him say one time about I taught him how not to it doesn't make sense to me. The man is, you know, very incoherent, of course. But I'm sure before I came around, the biggest words he ever heard was encyclopedia and delicatessen.
And they're always insulting your intelligence, too, by the way.
No, you know I have a BS degree. And that doesn't stand for what you think it is, but it's a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing and radiotherapy.
Well, I don't think Johnny Rotten, does he have a high school diploma, by the way? Or
I don't think Johnny Rotten has a grade school diploma. You hear the way he talks. Well, I ain't this, I ain't that. Come on. Come on, Johnny. Just swing over to the good side. We know you're a good wrestler. You can do it. And keep on watching Sesame Street because you may learn something. As far as we know anyway, right, Hank?
Well, all I can say is, John, best of luck in your title clash. Wrestling fans, this next event will be one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing in the far corner from Denver, Colorado, weighing in at 205 pounds, Cy Youngblood. And his opponent from Fabian, Illinois, weighing in at 200 pounds even, Mr. K. Matt fans, this is Hank Hudson at ringside for Tri-State Wrestling, and joining me for this event to provide expert color commentary will be the evil one, Baron Mikel Donatelli. And Baron, I don't know whether to welcome you or run away with your reputation.
Don't worry about my reputation. Watch the wrestling. Who's this Indian they got up here?
We have Cy Youngblood out of Denver, Colorado against a man familiar to Tri-State fans, Mr. K, the masked man from Fabian, Illinois, who looks like a paratrooper from the 101st Airborne in that outfit he has. Good takedown by Cy Youngblood. And the Baron?
I'll bet you don't know why he wears that outfit, do you?
Oh, Mr. K, you mean?
Yes.
I don't know, really.
You'd educate these people a little bit.
Yes, please.
He was burnt when he was younger, and there's a lot of scar on his legs.
Well, we'll take your word for that, Baron. And now headlock by Cy Youngblood. Mr. K whips him on the rebound. Shoulder block by Youngblood. Sends Mr. K. Knocks him for a loop. And now it's Cy Youngblood maneuvering behind Mr. K. Front face lock.
Up out of mask. You see this?
Picked him up like a sack of potatoes there. Very impressive strength by Cy Youngblood. And now behind with the rear chin lock. And Baron, you don't use much scientific strategies in your matches. I don't know how you can be a color commentator. If we had a brawl in here, you'd be an expert on that. But as far as scientific holds, I mean, do you know scientific holds?
Mr. Hudson, you hit the nail on the head. I use no scientific moves, but I win 99.9% of the matches, so you figure it out.
Well, you do have a very impressive track record. Yes, indeed. Your tag team with Red Walsh was very successful until you turned on him for no apparent reason.
There's a lot of reason, you just don't know it. The man was getting soft. He was feeling sorry for these kind of idiots like you have up here now. I don't feel sorry for them. They sign the contract, they get in that ring, they're going to pay, believe me.
A few cheap shots there by Mr. K. Cy Youngblood tried to maintain a scientific match, but now Mr. K is instigating this rough stuff here. And now a front face lock and a chokehold.
You can't see under his chin the way he's laying. What are you lying for?
I can see the reaction of Cy Youngblood. The man is being choked.
He might be doing that to get the referee's attention.
I mean, the guy is...
That's the reason I wanted the referee, and they barred me from refereeing.
Well, you were the unknown referee a few weeks past on Tri-State Wrestling.
I called it as it is down the line, Hudson. You know it.
And John Hercules Gavin is still looking for you to revenge that.
I'm real scared. I'm real scared.
Mr. K in the driver's seat now. Wrist lock. And now a handful of hair by Mr. K. Youngblood brought to his feet now. Whipped into the ropes. On the rebound. Mr. K flying clothesline across the upper chest. And the paratrooper
what do you think of the Indian now? That's it.
Well, as Yogi Berra said, it isn't over until it's over, and this wrestling match is far from over.
Purposely delaying the count like that, that's Joe Perry, I'll tell you.
Referee Joe Perry is a very capable official. He's Johnny on the spot, usually in the match, and now it's Mr. K.
More punishment.
Putting Cy Youngblood over the top rope, choking. Referee Perry breaks the hold, and a slingshot with the top rope by Mr. K sends Cy Youngblood matward. And now a wrist lock and a handful of hair again by Mr. K. Choking again over the top rope, Baron. I know you endorse that kind of wrestling.
There's nothing wrong with that. Is the man weakened after the hold? Then he did his job.
Well, as long as he breaks by the count of 5, he won't get disqualified, but it's a very looked down upon style of professional wrestling. But now, Cy is making a comeback here. An uppercut to the jaw sends Mr. K matward. And now Cy Youngblood whipping Mr. K into the ropes on the rebound. Wow, super leapfrog! And Mr. K flies through the opposite ropes. Very impressive agility by Cy Youngblood.
Excuse me if I'm not impressed, Hudson. Excuse me.
Well, these fans here are impressed. They almost raised the roof after that maneuver. Mr. K, he didn't know where he was heading after missing with that running block.
He also almost raised the roof when I power drove at Rat Walsh, didn't he?
Well, they were really up in arms after that. Such disloyalty to your longtime tag team partner is really beyond words. Now Mr. K back into the ring, but Cy Youngblood is equal to the task.
Look at the fist. Look at the fist. He's on the rope. Why don't he break it?
He's only paying back what Mr. K dished out earlier.
No, I'm not refereeing. See this?
Oh, a diagonal whip and a flying elbow into the corner by Cy Youngblood. Mr. K down on his derriere now.
Now look, he's not allowed to touch that mask. He could be fined $100 right there, but the referee looks the other way. That's what I'm talking about.
Mr. K now is being paid back in kind. You know what they say payback is. I don't want to say it here on Tri-State Wrestling, but Mr. K is really stunned by the comeback of Cy Youngblood.
Did you honestly see Mr. K pull his hair in this match? No. Did you see him pull the mask? Yes.
I've seen a handful of hair on several occasions by Mr. K. And now a whip into the ropes by Mr. K. Youngblood rebounds. What agility by Youngblood, ducking the maneuver. Flying drop kick knocks Mr. K. And an encore high flying maneuver. And now Cy Youngblood backing Mr. K into the ropes, whipping on the rebound, a hoist, and a flying power slam by Cy Youngblood. 1, 2, 3. Very impressive victory by Cy Youngblood. Matt fans, a very impressive victory by a newcomer, the Tri-State Wrestling Cy Youngblood. And Cy, can we have a quick interview with you, please? Cy, I hope you can catch your breath real quick. I know it was a very tough match, but you're a newcomer here on Tri-State Wrestling. Very impressive drop kicks, and you really stood up to Mr. K and his rough stuff.
Well, thanks a lot, Hank. I want to say it's good to be back here in the Pittsburgh area. I was born and raised here. Spent 7 years in the Air Force traveling the world. It's good to be back here in Tri-State, too.
Yeah, we'll be looking forward to you in coming weeks at Tri-State Wrestling. You know a lot of good scientific wrestling. I can tell in your match with Mr. K.
Well, I like to wrestle scientific, but my opponent wants to break the rule books. We can go out and fight. No problem at all. But I do like to stick by the rules.
Well, Cy, I can tell you in the coming weeks in Tri-State Wrestling, we'll have a lot of tough opposition for you. We'll see what you're made of, but judging by this match, I know you do be very successful. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Hank.
You heard it from Cy Youngblood, Matt fans, and we'll be back with more Tri-State Wrestling right after this. Wrestling fans, this next event will be for the Tri-State TV title, one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing in the ring, the challenger from Foxborough, Massachusetts, weighing in at 220 pounds, the ex-Patriot.
And we're here to tell you the reason why he's the ex-Patriot. You tell him, Pate.
Well, you know something? I came here from the CFL because I thought Tri-State had the greatest competition in the world. Well, I go up against a man half my size, and what happens? I lose. But something happened in that match. I saw the light, and that light is Mark Curtis, the master of disaster. I am forming reigns with this man for one reason and one reason only, and that is to get the championship from one Troy Orndorff.
Well, Matt fans, the Patriot is accompanied, the ex-Patriot is accompanied by the master of disaster, Mark Curtis, and by Miss Heavenly. And now the opponent.
Listen here, Patriot. You don't need this bum here to go to the top. You got a good future in front of you. You don't need these hoodlums out here to take you to the top.
You stay out of this. I'm here one reason. I said it's your belt.
And the opponent from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 225 pounds, the newly crowned Tri-State TV champion, Troy Orndorff. Matt fans, this is Hank Hudson at ringside, along with wrestling great and tag team legend Guido Mongol. And Guido, we have the first title defense of the newly crowned Tri-State TV champion, Troy Orndorff, and he's against a man has sort of changed his style in wrestling. They call him now the ex-Patriot. He's fell under the influence of one master of disaster, Mark Curtis.
I don't know him, Hank. I'll have to watch the match and see if I can see anything.
Well, in a recent appearance on Tri-State Wrestling, he faced Mark Curtis. He tried to put on a good scientific match, but Mark Curtis defeated him with some foul tactics. But now, since that match, yes, foul tactics, Mark Curtis. But since that match, he sort of fell under the evil spell of Mark Curtis and Heaven Lee. And now look at him, look at him. This ex-Patriot, a great change in him. Sneak attacking Troy Orndorff. Headlock and a hip roll and a takedown by the ex-Patriot. This Mark Curtis has had a really bad influence on him. Body slam by the ex-Patriot. The ex-Patriot claims to be an ex-Canadian Football League player. Whether it's true, I don't know, because he hides his identity under a mask.
Must have been to the Yukon.
The Yukon team.
Yeah, the Yukon team, or the Northwest Territories team, I think.
That must be a defunct franchise.
Yes, I think it is. It's up around the James Bay somewhere.
What do they call them, the Gold Diggers or something?
Yeah,
Or?
no, there's no more gold. It's empty. All the gold is gone out of there now.
Are you insinuating that the ex-Patriot is sort of empty in the head for hooking up with Curtis?
I think he's a Patriot, and I think he's X.
Yeah.
Or maybe 3X or 4X.
Well, back to the match at hand there. Troy Orndorff has regained the advantage, overcoming that sneak attack by the ex-Patriot. And now it's with the wrist lock advantage, Troy Orndorff.
I thought I recognized the foul stench. The Mongoloid showed up, huh?
Those are the uninvited comments of the evil Baron Mikhail Donatelli, Guido.
Oh, beautiful man, beautiful man, beautiful man.
Hey, he hit him on the ropes. That's illegal.
Mark Curtis complaining about Troy Orndorff hitting the ex-Patriot on the ropes, but now good arm drag and an encore by Troy Orndorff.
I'll tell you, Downtown Bruno will be back pretty soon.
Let him come back. Let him come back.
Well, Guido, I remember you made...
I got it all now, brother. I got it all. I've got the woman. I've got future Tri-State heavyweight.
You wait till Downtown Bruno comes back. He'll take the woman and take the Tri-State Championship.
Well, that depends, Guido.
take it all.
If Downtown Bruno comes back as himself or as Vicious Vanessa von Holkheim, we're still not sure
That's
whether
right.
they're the same or not.
Well, they are the same. Of course they're the same.
Well, it hasn't
You know
been
that-
documented exactly.
You know that Vanessa, what's her name? Vanessa.
Vicious Vanessa von Holkheim.
Vicious Vanessa von Holkheim, yes. Which we know as Downtown Bruno, right?
Oh, that's
See?
not for certain, but I'm suspicious as you are, Guido. You know.
Oh, so am I, I'll tell you.
Well, back to this title match at hand. It's Troy Orndorff. His scientific expertise is taking over in this match, and Mark Curtis does not like what he sees now. Troy Orndorff dominating the event.
I want to know what happened to the Vicious von Holkheim there that this great Mark Curtis was talking about and brought out here and bragged about with all her money and everything, and now he finds out it was Downtown Bruno impersonating a girl. See?
I don't know. I don't think Heaven Lee is going to like hearing about Vicious Vanessa von Holkheim. We might have a real cat fight once them two run into each other, if ever.
I'd like to see the match between Curtis and Downtown Bruno.
What's that again?
She said she'd wash your socks if you weren't so ignorant. That's what she said.
I said I ignore sure signs of ignorance. Why don't you just keep
She
your mouth
said I'd wash your socks if you weren't so ignorant.
I don't know. She got that southern accent. Them Dixie people are hard to understand, you know, but
Yeah, she's from southern West Virginia.
deep in the heart of Dixie. Okay, now back into the ring now. The ex-Patriot backing Troy Orndorff into the ropes. Will we have a clean break? Referee Izzy Palermo now is distracted by Heaven Lee. Mark Curtis is on the apron. Mark Curtis has got something. Looks like brass knuckles. Oh no!
On a conversation over there.
Orndorff ducked the brass knuckles from Mark Curtis, and now Troy Orndorff snap vertical suplex. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. That's it. A successful title defense for Troy Orndorff. Matt fans, the evil treachery of Mark Curtis backfires in this event. Troy Orndorff ducks the brass knuckles blow. The ex-Patriot is accidentally hit, and the winner and still Tri-State TV champion, Troy Orndorff. And I know I'm getting disgusted, Troy, and I know you're disgusted. You've narrowly averted another bad situation there with these two men.
You know, those two, Heaven Lee and Mark Curtis, I don't know why Tri-State allows them out here at ringside. Because every time they're out here, they try to pull something off with brass knuckles, with powder, and everybody here sees it, and the people out there in TV land see it. Now, it shouldn't be right that they're out here at ringside. From now on, when I'm out here wrestling, I'm going to have somebody in my corner to watch to make sure that none of this stuff goes on anymore.
That's exactly what we need, Troy. You need some of your good friends, some of your own friends to come out here to ringside and give you a hand, because these two are getting out of hand.
That's right. You know, people out here, they're here to see some good wrestling, and they deserve to see good wrestling like the people of Pittsburgh do. And we're out here to give it to them. And we don't need any of this garbage at ringside. And Mark Curtis and Heaven Lee, you're going to get your day with me in the ring.
Well, Matt fans, you heard it from the Tri-State TV champion, Troy Orndorff, another successful title defense. We'll be back with more Tri-State Wrestling right after this.
First of all, I want to say something to all the wrestling world. My name is Mean Mountain Miller, the American Nightmare. Before it's all over with, everybody here in Tri-State Wrestling and all around the world is going to recognize me as the greatest wrestler of all time. And I'll tell you something. I got 3 of my companions with me for one reason. Everywhere I go, I get a bunch of smart aleck kids who come up and throw popcorn and everything else at me. Well, I got people right here that'll take care of all the little smart aleck punks that have the audacity to come in my face. That's right. Right here we got Anthony, the Hitman Gershio, Rodney Steele, and TJ Schultz. And if any little smart aleck punks have anything to say about the American Nightmare, you have to go through my 3 right here. You hear that? You hear that? Pretty soon, everybody will recognize me as the greatest wrestler of all times. You can take that to the bank.
Wrestling fans, this next event will be for the Tri-State Heavyweight Championship, one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing, first of all, entering the ring, the challenger from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 235 pounds, Johnny Rotten. He is accompanied by his manager, the master of disaster, Mark Curtis. And by Curtis's personal valet, Heaven Lee. And his opponent, soon to be entering the ring, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 290 pounds, the Tri-State Heavyweight Champion, John Hercules Gavin. Guido Mongol, what a titanic struggle this should be. The Tri-State Heavyweight Champion for a long time, I might add, John Hercules Gavin, defending the title against perhaps his most hated enemy, Johnny Rotten.
He's a little bit crowbarish there.
Was that again, Guido?
Hercules Gavin going after the little worm manager, right?
Well,
right?
Somebody should go after him, I
He
think.
looked a little stiff there to me.
I hope he stiffs someone right in the upper lip. Oh, Gavin outside the ring now. He's bringing a chair into the ring.
He's going in to sit down, I think. He can't make it. Look, there it is.
Some kind of sit-down strike, I believe. The Tri-State Heavyweight title on the line, Guido. As what happens each and every week on Tri-State Wrestling, when the champion is in the ring, the title is always on the line. There's no such thing as those sissified, worm-out, non-title match situations.
I just hope they get these high spots right, that's all.
Well, this should be one titanic struggle, Guido. 2 great scientific, strong, and rough-and-tumble wrestlers. These men know it all.
This man's been doing too many steroids. See how he snapped out on me? Normally, a normal person wouldn't snap out like that unless they were on something. I'm telling you, the guy's taking Dianabol steroids.
Oh, I don't believe that, Guido, do you?
Taking dumbbell steroids. What's a
Said
dumb ball?
anabolic, a Dianabol and anabolic steroids, I believe.
I thought he said dumb ball steroid.
Maybe that's the kind Mark Curtis takes.
Mark Curtis. Hey, Mark Curtis is taking dumb ball steroids. Is that right?
I don't know. We'll have to ask him sometime. And now, eye gouge by Johnny Rotten. Oh, knee lifts. Oh, this Johnny Rotten.
Look at the champion. Tell that champion's a chump.
The match isn't over until it's over, Mark Curtis. And this match probably has a long way to go because John Hercules Gavin won't yield that belt without a struggle. But now in the ring now, Johnny Rotten, rotten to the core, rotten through and through, this sadist out of Detroit, Michigan. Now with a wrist lock advantage on Hercules Gavin, the tri-state champ. And now fireman's carry, excellent by Johnny Rotten. That's the tutelage of Mark Curtis at work. This manager, Mark Curtis, is a master of 1001 grips, flips, and slams, and he teaches them all to his proteges. And now Guido, very impressive so far by Johnny Rotten, the challenger.
I think this Mark Curtis, he related to that guy, Curtis Strange. Is he related to him, do you think?
Oh, the professional golfer?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's strange, Mark Curtis,
I
but
think his last name is Curtis, isn't it? Or Strange?
no, his last name is Curtis, and the golfer Curtis Strange, his first name is Curtis.
I think he's related to him, I think.
Well, I think their only relation is that Mark Curtis is strange, and Curtis Strange's last name is the same.
It's Curtis, yes. He's courteous.
Oh, well, back to the match at hand. Johnny Rotten with the advantage still on the tri-state champion. Laying those knees.
Troy Orndorff. Hey, Mongol, I remember you asking me what happened to downtown Bruno. You know what happened?
Strange, the golfer, Curtis Strange? No.
You know what happened last week? I was in the supermarket and I was looking, you've been asked where downtown Bruno is.
Yeah,
It's been around for a
you
while.
buying, bananas?
But here it is. I get this carton of milk, and you know how they have the missing children section? Well, there it was in full color, 8x10 picture of downtown Bruno, missing in action, courtesy of Mark Curtis. Woo! The master of disaster.
That must have been a big carton of milk with an 8x10 on it.
That's right. An 8x10. What kind of milk was that?
It must be Baby Huey's bottle or something. Yeah. Well, back to the match at hand, Guido.
That was sour milk, wasn't it?
And now a rear hammerlock by Johnny Rotten. Reverse hammerlock. Now behind with a chin lock also.
I think the manager there is downtown Bruno. Hey, if she'd take that wig off, you'd find out it's downtown Bruno.
Well, Guido, amidst all these rhubarbs we've been having with Mark Curtis in the ring, Johnny Rotten is really putting on a great display.
Look, see, downtown Bruno, he got his arm around him right now. Look, see that?
Well, Johnny Rotten in the ring now with still maintaining the hammerlock on the left arm of the champion, John Gavin. Johnny Rotten, very impressive in this match, really tying the champion in knots so far, and he's not fighting very dirty either, Guido. He's sticking within the rules for the most part. Very rough, but very legal. And now setting him up for a vertical suplex. Whoa! He really banged him into the canvas. Excellent maneuver. Lateral press one. Only a one count, though, Guido. Gavin still laying in there. But Johnny Rotten relentless. Now, handful here and a running start. Gavin thrown to the floor. Oh, he hit our table, too. And now Johnny Rotten leaving the ring. We got two men on the floor now, Guido. Johnny Rotten now measuring Gavin. Oh, reversal, and Gavin hits the ring post. Oh, Gavin hit that ring post hard. Oh, and he hits it once again.
Oh, spot of Rudy he is, right here.
Two Rams. Now they're battling on the floor right in front of us, Guido. Oh, my.
That's right.
We're the Edward R. Murrows of wrestling now, Guido. We're right at the front. You know. Do we get hazard pay for this?
That's right.
Yeah. Smelling salts or what?
That's what he's doing, giving him smelling salts.
I don't know.
Yes, smelling salts. Oh, he smacked him
Oh,
good.
it looks like Johnny Rotten is bleeding, Guido.
No.
A slight cut from those.
He caught him with I think he caught him with he's biting him, look.
Well, it's a result of those ring post rams earlier. Johnny Rotten is slightly split open. Gavin with a chop to the upper chest. I heard it. And a flying Beal by the champion, John Gavin. Finally making his comeback here after Johnny Rotten dominated the opening minutes. And now hoisting Johnny Rotten to his feet is Hercules Gavin.
Oh, lousy gig.
Whipping into the ropes on the rebound. Flying knee right to the point of the jaw.
Yes, he is bleeding now.
Johnny Rotten's cranium cracked open due to the onslaught outside the ring of John Gavin. Body slam near the ropes by Gavin. Gavin making his big push.
Took him to body slam right in the corner. That's the hardest part of the ring.
Reverse splash with a handstand from the top rope. Yields only a 2 count. To the credit of Johnny Rotten, he hung in there. But Johnny Rotten in dire straits now. Mark Curtis really has to be concerned. Double thrust right into the throat by the champion. Johnny Rotten is being paid back for his earlier ill treatment. Rotten whipped into the ropes on the bound. Leapfrogs over a backdrop try. Ducks under a clothesline, Johnny Rotten. On the 3rd rebound, Gavin, a bear hug and a reverse atomic drop to the groin. Roll over cradle by Gavin. 1, 2, 2.5. Johnny Rotten really taking the worst of the wear here now, Guido.
That's right, that's right. But he's not done yet. Oh!
Oh, super chop by the champion.
Daniels never threw them that hard.
They heard that in the back row and easily. And now Johnny Rotten not on his feet now, whipped into the ropes, rebounding. Gavin leapfrogs over a backdrop. But on the 2nd rebound, Gavin nails him with a clothesline. Johnny Rotten, how's he standing all this punishment, Guido? How could he stand this punishment? Diagonal whip. And now Gavin charging in. Flying knee. Oh, he hit the top rope, the top turnbuckle as Johnny Rotten sidestepped the maneuver. Those turnbuckles are padded, Guido, but there's still iron underneath them.
Boxing gloves are padded, too.
Yeah, but there's a hard duke underneath them.
That's right.
And that turnbuckle is padded, but there are hard pieces of metal at the junction of that ring. Now Johnny Rotten, a super knee lift by the challenger. This match, 1 fall, 30 minutes for the Tri-State Heavyweight title. The challenger, Johnny Rotten, with an excellent falling forearm to the throat. Kick to the stomach by Johnny Rotten. He's making his push now. Gavin, he's caught in the 2 top ropes. Johnny Rotten relentless now. He was nearly pinned earlier. Coming back now, belts to the breadbasket on the champion. That's an iron chest there from a lot of sit-ups and conditioning, but it's still painful to get those blows. Johnny Rotten decks him on the rebound now. Hercules now.
Johnny Rotten got to do a little more pushing. I think he's starting to blow up.
A rear chin lock by Johnny Rotten.
Oh, that's the Sheik's camel clutch.
Yes, indeed, a version of the camel clutch hold. But Gavin flips him over, head over heels to escape this predicament. But Rotten now another kick to the chest. This Johnny Rotten, rotten to the core, rotten through and through. Gavin's head rammed right square into the canvas. Standing on Gavin's back of his neck.
Oh, he's cracking his back.
Look at the strength of Gavin executing a push-up with 235 pounds on his, right between his shoulder blades. Excellent strength. Unbelievable. But Johnny Rotten still pouring on the pressure, Guido. We remarked earlier, how was Johnny Rotten putting up with the punishment? Now, Guido, how can Gavin put up with this? Johnny Rotten feeling very confident now as Gavin is reeling. But Gavin's still got some strength left. And a right out of right field. Oh, man, imagine how these wrestlers must be out of breath, Guido. I'm out of breath just from commentating with all this action. This action just too quick to be described with the unaided voice. But now the action goes back to John Gavin. He has the momentum now, Guido. Can you predict a winner in this, Guido? This match is just too tight.
I think Gavin's getting a little cocky here. You know, and don't sell this guy short.
Looks like an abdominal stretch. He's spinning to get it on. He got it on tight now. Gavin just can't hook his left leg quite right around Johnny Rotten's left leg, but he got it on pretty tight, the abdominal stretch.
He got it on. He got it on.
This could be a submission. Johnny Rotten trying to grab the hair of Gavin to escape this abdominal stretch hold. Oh, he's hanging in there, Guido. I mean,
He got it.
hip roll, and he barely gets him out.
Oh, I told you. See, this Johnny Rotten, don't sell him short.
Headlock, a hip roll and a takedown, and Johnny Rotten trying to get some wind back here. Both men are, at one point in the match, each man was out on his feet, and somehow they're just getting that elusive second wind, somehow pulling out that vim, vigor, and vitality needed to hang into this match. Like I said, Guido, I'm getting out of breath from this action here. Imagine how they must be.
That's right, Hank. I am being very entertained with this match, I'll tell you.
The way this match is going, we might go to a whole 30-minute time limit here. Neither man just is not giving in. Now, Johnny...
That's the second time I've seen these guys wrestle.
Oh, actually, the third time.
Is it? Well,
Yeah.
I seen them up at the... I seen them up at the torture chamber, and they were really going at it there.
This is their third match on Tri-State Wrestling, not counting all the matches in the various arenas around the Tri-State area.
That's right. That's right.
And now Gavin measuring and whipping diagonally. Johnny Rotten into the opposite turnbuckle, charging. Monkey flip, and it is successful. He really went sprawling, Guido. And now a rear chin lock by Gavin, trying to wear down his challenger. The action finally slowing down a little here, Guido. These men have to be worn out on their feet.
Well, there's a lot of power there, Hank. They're both big, strong guys.
Looks like Gavin is trying to reopen that wound. Johnny Rotten did have a head wound earlier. It looks like it's closed up, but not if Gavin's biting on it again. It could reopen. Oh, what a maneuver. Sort of an inverted neckbreaker maneuver there. No doubt taught by Mark Curtis. Now Johnny Rotten measuring. Oh, a double eye poke by Johnny Rotten. And now a double eye rake. Rear takedown into a cradle by Johnny Rotten. One. Too close to the ropes. Holding the trunks there, Guido, as you can see.
Yeah, that's right, but he was on the ropes anyway, Hank.
This Johnny Rotten doesn't miss a trick. Forearm under the jaw. Low blow. Referee Izzy Palermo didn't spot it.
He must be blind if he didn't see that. I don't think he caught him. I think he just caught him on the
Was
thigh.
he trained by you, Mongol? Was this referee trained by you?
Oh, no, Guido. Wrestling history made on Tri-State Championship Wrestling.
No comment, Hudson. No comment.
No comment, why not? We saw that illegal trunk pull there.
No comment. No comment.
Well, Matt fans, be it as it may, I have to announce that the winner and brand new Tri-State Heavyweight Champion is Johnny Rotten. You sure, Mr. Curtis, you don't want to exult in your victory here?
Later.
Well, maybe we can get a word with the deposed champion here. We saw the illegal trunk pull. Now he's an ex-champion, John Hercules Gavin. He's trying to get back to his feet, but we all saw the illegal trunk pull. And who knows, there was a low blow earlier, too, by Mark Curtis, his man, Johnny Rotten. Looks like we're not going to be able to have a word with John Hercules Gavin right now. He's injured from that low blow. So we'll just leave it as the winner and new champion, Johnny Rotten. Can you have a word?
My bodyguard. My brother, this is Ed Price. And from now on, when they start messing with me, they're going to have him to answer to, too. It's going to be fair wrestling. Right, Ed? You tell him.
Well, Mr. Gavin, we saw the illegal low blow. We saw the pin, the takedown cradle with the trunk pull. I mean, that's no way for a man to lose the belt. If he beat you fair and square, I know you'd shake his hand, but I hope you can talk. I know you're still out of wind here.
That's okay, because I'll just get back in the gym. We'll get back in the ring, and we'll start wrestling, and we're going to destroy you, Rotten, next time. You mark my words. I know you're watching me on TV now. I got Ed here, and he's going to help me train. I'm just going to do it, and I have everybody working with me. I have Guido helping me to work and everything. So you mark my words.
Well, John, you were a great champion. In my eyes, you're still the champion. He didn't beat you fair and square, but I know you'll get another chance,
That's right,
and things will be different.
I really knocked the potatoes out of that boy, and I'm going to do it again.
Well, Matt fans, you heard it from the ex-Tri-State Heavyweight Champion. At least officially on paper, he's the ex-champion. But in the hearts of the fans and in the heart of myself, he is still the champion, John Hercules Gavin. We'll be right back with more Tri-State Wrestling. Matt fans, we are back in TSWA headquarters, and it's a very somber mood around the TSWA headquarters. We have a new Tri-State Heavyweight Champion in a real travesty of justice that you just seen on Tri-State Wrestling. This man here, Johnny Rotten, stole the TSWA Tri-State belt away from the heavyweight champion, John Gavin. And John, we saw the low blow. We saw the pulling of the tights. What do you have to say for yourself?
Only thing I have to say is I got the title. When you look up there, it don't say how you won, you won. I am the champ now. I got all the money. I told all yins kids before I was going up there, I said, hey, yins are all going to be looking like me. I'm the new champ, and I am the new champ. I beat John Gavin, beat him fair and square, 1, 2, 3. Hey, I got all the gold hair. I got the belt.
Well, if you want to be a great champion, Johnny Rotten, I have one thing you can do. Why not give John Gavin an immediate rematch?
And then, hey, no way. He didn't get. It took me so long with so many contracts that I had to fight with Boris Kayfabe to try to even get this belt. No way. He's not getting a title shot at least for a couple of months. No way. I don't want to hear about that. I'm taking all contenders, not Gavin. Gavin, I tell you, like I said, he's a big dummy. He can't wrestle. He couldn't beat me. I was stronger than him. I beat him. I hit him with a punch right there. Title's mine. He's not getting a rematch. No way. Not for me. He ain't.
Yeah, but I can't think of a better contender than John Gavin. I mean, we have great wrestlers like T.C. Reynolds and Troy Orndorff and many others, but
Troy
Gavin...
Orndorff, let me say something about Troy Orndorff. He stole my belt. And the lawyers right now are talking to Boris Kayfabian. He's starting to think about giving me that belt back now because we looked things over, we viewed some tapes many a times, and we've seen that I got a quick count, and he also held my trunks. So that belt's going to be mine a week or two, and then I'm going to have two. I don't even have enough room for these belts. You understand?
Well, we hope in the coming weeks you put the belt on the line against somebody because John Gavin was a very active champion. We hope you will be too.
He was an inactive champion. He was a paper champion. All the kids liked him and everything. Like I said before, without the Fantastic Four, Gavin ain't nothing. I beat him. I'm telling you. I took the belt off him. You seen it. All you people out there seen it. You just watched it. It was just over with. I beat him fair and square, 1, 2, 3. He can cry like a big baby like he is with them big muscles, that big steroid body. But when it all comes down, who got the belt? The belt's around my waist. Look at this big belt. Look at this, Hank. Don't you love it? All that gold, all that money. I just love it. I'm telling you, I don't know what to do with myself. I think I'm going to get on a plane and go down to Florida and maybe over to Hawaii then and wrestle a few people over there. Then I'll come back and think about maybe taking on T.C. Reynolds next week. I'll slap him around, beat him up a little bit. You know, and then maybe in a few months, if Gavin's lucky.
Few months?
If he's lucky, I might give him a chance at this title. But I don't know. I don't think he deserves it because he's not that good of a contender. No, I don't think I want to. No, he's not going to get a shot at this. Me and Mark Curtis. I think we'll keep him away, and we won't wrestle him for a while. We'll give him maybe 6 months or something. You know.
Well, I think
get a little bit of strength back. He's hurting right now. He's beat up. You know, I mean, the guy was crying down there. He was saying, Johnny Rotten beat me. He hit me with a low blow. But, hey, I got the belt right here.
Well, I think public opinion and Boris Kayfabian aren't going to stand for that. So I think, Matt fans, you'll see Gavin against Johnny Rotten a lot sooner than you think. Matt fans, you saw it earlier, and I just don't know what to say. John Hercules Gavin robbed of his tri-state heavyweight belt by the combined effort of Mark Curtis and Johnny Rotten.
And robbed is a word for it. I know Rotten's going to be saying, well, John Hercules Gavin cried. No, I didn't. Everyone saw it. My father, Joseph Gavin, was sitting right in the audience filming it. I took it home. I watched it on the TV. And you know what? He pulled my trunks. He hit me in the groin area and raked my eyes, and the referee was still trying to fix the match. But that's okay. I'm not going to have anything else to say. There's one thing that's going to be my motive now. I'm going to say actions speak louder than words, because the next time I grab you, it's not going to be a 17-minute match. It's not going to be a 20-minute match. I'm going to beat you in about 6 minutes. And you know what? It would only take 2. It would only take 2 for me, Hank, because I'd grab him. I'm more vicious than I ever was in my life. You know what? It would take 2. But I'm going to make it out to 6. I'm going to torture you. Because I've been watching films of you, Rotten. I know what's weak on you now. This man you can beat on. I saw him get beat. I saw him get kicked. and he still keeps coming back for more. He's like a Timex watch. But I know where the weak point is now, and you might ask me where, Hank.
And where is it?
It's on his lower back. His lower back is the weak point. And the next time I wrestle you, Rotten, I'm gonna slam you. I'm gonna grab you in a bear hug. I'm gonna kill you. You humiliated me in front of all those fans. You humiliated me in front of my dad. I'm gonna get you. No, I'm not gonna calm down. I want him. He's not gonna do anything to me again.
Well, Matt fans, we hope to have this match in the coming weeks. Well, Matt fans, that just about does it for another exciting week of Tri-State Wrestling. I hope you'll join us next week when Troy Orndorff defends his TV title against the challenge of Cactus Jack Foley. Also next week, the former Tri-State Heavyweight Champion, John Hercules Gavin, is on the comeback trail, and he will be facing a giant by the name of Bigfoot. Just wait till you see this guy. And also next week, the debut of another giant on Tri-State Wrestling, 280 pounds of mean Mountain Miller. All this and more coming up next week on Tri-State Wrestling. Please join us.